A compact utility vehicle means just that, small but still has some decent utility, and well, this one behind me definitely delivered. Hey, welcome to this edition of Road Warrior. I'm your host, Grant Robertson. Now behind me is the 2017 Hyundai Tucson, and what I like about this is, well, they brighten the edition with a night version. Now when I think of compact, I don't think of looking cool. I'm definitely going to blend in with traffic, but that's far from the case here on this night edition, and it all starts at the four corners with the nice blacked out rims, even right down to the valve fill-up area with those nice red colored caps. Now we've driven the Tucson numerous times and it's been a premium vehicle on the outside, had some chrome accents, but that's not the case at all here. This one, a little bit more youthful approach, really starting of course at the corners and matching all the way around. Now this one I like, it comes in various options, but the black on black on black really sets this vehicle off, right down to the black accents, even the really dark tint sunroof on top, black appointments all the way around. Now looking at the numbers, this is definitely going to hit that compact market, basically 176 inches overall, wheelbase decent, about 105. Now it does offer decent ground clearance, putting it somewhere above a sedan, but well, a little bit less than a full-size SUV, around about 6.5 inches. A modest step, of course, to climb inside. Now width, just over 6 feet wide and about 5.5 feet tall. Now all those numbers pretty much come in quite nice when you climb on the inside. Again, delivering quite good comfort for 5 people, and as always, my 6-foot-plus frame. Where you may see some of the contrast is right up front, good old Grille warfare. Now I would have liked if they continued the black on black all the way around, but when you start to change up colors, maybe that doesn't fit. So obviously they had to go with something a little bit more fitting across the color spectrum for this vehicle. Now what you're going to find is, again, nice stylized headlights, something we see across the board for smaller SUVs. Has some accent lighting, all housed under a nice huge glass lens, and really the projection here with these headlights really illuminate quite well. Now looking at the Grille warfare, nice slatted grille across, double accent, meaning a little bit darker accent on the inside, brushed accent on the outside. Now body color is going to fill in all the voids, but there's a lot of nice airflow here through the center. Now as for engine, what you're going to find is two options, really the 2.0 liter inline 4-cylinder, or as tested 1.6 liter turbocharged. Now that's the more go-to choice across the board. Now when it comes to horsepower, what you're going to find here is around about 175 horses, about 20 more horses than the standard engine. As for torque, around about 195 foot-pounds. Now what does that really mean is that this compact SUV really has a lot of boot, scoot, and boogie. One thing I like as we sweep around the vehicle is the lower cladding here on the bottom portion. Nice matte black rubberized, really around all the wheel wells and the lower fascia down low. And again, with the body color choice here, really gives you a monochromatic look overall. Now what I like is smart key systems, and of course this vehicle delivers. All starts right here at the key fob, pretty much meaning keep it in your pocket and forget about it. Now right here at the door, the way to get in it is simple button here, press one time, press it again, all the doors are unlocked, really making ingress in today's cars so much easier. Now as we sweep around, one other feature we talk about is the fill-up area, the security right here. And what I like is, well, this vehicle has this locked all the time. Now if you want to access this, simple handle release right there pops this open. Now let's look at the business end of this SUV. Before we look into the business end of things and see what it has to offer, let's look at the rear design, because after all, some vehicles forget all about this and things just look a little quirky, but here on the Tucson, looks even more regal. Now first off, really is the huge bank of glass, giving you a decent view out the back and minimal blind spots. Now body color is still going to wrap all the way around, and I like the fact that we have huge taillight assembly that both wraps around the side to give you side safety, of course, rear safety as well. Other safety features is a backup camera. Now also what I like is the built-in rear spoiler here. Now some vehicles are keeping this a little bit more tight, barely protruding. This one gives it a nice profile from the side, but also extends out just a little bit for different airflow. Now when it comes to cargo, what I like first off is the operation of the rear hatch. This one being powered, pretty much meaning you press the button here, either on the key fob or on the hatch, and it rises to the occasion. Now once it's open, what it's going to show is a huge offering, around about 31 cubic feet of space. That more than double a typical sedan. Now, as you fold the rear seats down, that's going to double to around about 62 cubic feet of space. And as you notice with that rear split design, you have tons of options on hauling people and cargo. Climbing in the captain's chair, first thing you'll notice really is the abundant amount of legroom. Now up front around about 41 inches, second row not too bad at 38, and again with so much room up here, pretty much there's going to be plenty of room all the way around. Now what I like again on this vehicle, other models the color's going to be different, but on the inside, continuing the black on black. Now everything is nice and dark, leather appointed, a few brushed accents, and even some bright ones just the same. Now when you get back here, what you're going to find is that steering wheel is a nice telescoping tilt as well. Nice power options, allow this seat to go up and down, really accommodates all sizes. Now what I like, even with my 6-foot plus frame, I can lower this, really allowing to have more of a cathedral-like feel above my head. Allows this vehicle to feel, well, so much bigger. One area that is compact on this vehicle, well, is centered right there on the screen, specifically the touchscreen system. Now what you're going to notice is this is fairly small, even though there appears to be quite a bit of extra room right here on both the left and right side of the screen, and even this CD player, which, well, I assume most people are getting away from. So what if we took this and made it an entire screen? Even better, get rid of these buttons, actually make this whole area screen. But once you get past that, the operation is somewhat straightforward. Basically nice shortcuts here on the main screen for the radio, and you do have other shortcuts basically for setting up things. And what we did notice on this one, of course, there is no navigation, which you can opt for. Now I do like the symmetricness when it comes to the knobs, nice volume control, and this one, Tune Select, is a slight arm stretch away, but the whole system is fairly useful. For connectivity, you're going to find a nice niche way down low beneath the dash, and it's going to have power outlets, the old traditional plug-in or a USB connection, and auxiliary jack, and also a nice place to put your phone. Between the front seats, you will find dual cup holders, and they do have these little press areas that make holding a beverage so much tighter and much more secure. Dual niches right here, basically for loose change or other items. Now for the shifter, it is an automatic, but it does have a manual-like mode. Basically you can shift on the fly, but I prefer to keep it right here, making things more simple. Now as for driving mode, there is a button that changes it from normal to sport should you need it, and some other features when you want to select. Climbing in the second row, what you're going to notice again with my 6-foot plus frame is, well, decent legroom numbers. Now first thing you'll notice is decent height to the bench itself, basically meaning your legs are going to be nice in position, not really up or up in your chest. What you also notice is spacing here, and that helps because you do have little voids here to accommodate your knees. Other comfort really is this right here, nice flip down center console, no storage but dual cup holders. Even better is airflow with 2 vents positioned right there, allows for air to get back here fairly quickly. Now it does it for this night edition of Road Warrior, and a test drive behind the wheel of the 2017 Hyundai Tucson, a vehicle that you can tell is wrapped in all black. And I like the fact that it has that monochromatic scheme and makes this vehicle feel even more youthful and, well, pretty attractive. Now again, other things we like is the amount of volume inside, both for people and cargo, and they've matched that quite well with that turbo edition up front. Now as always, thank you for watching this edition of Road Warrior. Keep both hands on the wheel and eyes straight ahead.